What's up guys, Ivan here with getivan.com, and in today's video we're going to be comparing PyProxy with Webshare IPv4 shared data center proxies, or something equivalent in Webshare also. In particular, I'm interested in proxy providers that might be able to compete on paper with Webshare's IPv4 shared data center proxy plan, because in the last 2 years that I've really ramped up my scraping activities, I have not found a data center proxy provider that is more cost effective or more successful to date than Webshare. So if I can find something like that, then I'd like to do a case study on their performance capability. But let's take a look at the stats on paper first and then go from there. So let's zoom in on this page. And then let's go look at the sales copy. Proxy solution includes tens of millions of IPs. Awesome. Residential and commercial proxy network includes 90 million IPs around the world. Wow, that's huge. That's one of the biggest numbers I've heard so far. Stable and reliable proxies. Stable, efficient, unlimited invocation. No limit to the number of uses and invocation frequencies of the proxy IPs. You can extract an unlimited number of IPs. I rarely run into that phrase, invocation. Invocation frequencies. You can extract an unlimited number of IPs. So that sounds like concurrencies. These companies, they say sessions, they say concurrencies, they say invocation, they say simultaneous access. There needs to be a law that says you must use one for a term. I'm just kidding. So I think that's what that's saying, unless that's something that I'm not familiar with. Okay. Convenient operation. Okay, safe and highly anonymous. Super high concurrent. Okay, now I'm concerned that I don't know what invocation is. Okay, let's look this up. What is proxy invocation? Zoom in. A method invocation on a proxy instance through one of its proxy interfaces will be dispatched to the invoke method of the instance invocation handler, passing the proxy instance yada da 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 method object identifying was invoked. Okay, that didn't tell me anything. Dynamic proxy classes. No. Wow, there's not even anything ranking properly. Well, that's just fancy of them. High performance server request access in real residential addresses. Maintains normal connection of the proxies. No limit concurrency. Reduces business cost and improves operation efficiency. Well, they use concurrency there, so that makes me wonder if invocation is different. I apologize for being ignorant about this. I've seen this before, but I am not used to this term, so application frequencies of the proxy IPs, you can extract an unlimited number of IPs. That sounds like concurrencies. Application frequency of the proxy IPs. Oh, you know what though? It might be the concurrencies are the connections like to the actual network, and then the invocation is just saying like you can actually invoke on the network an unlimited quantity of times. I guess I need to learn. Variety of forms, technical service. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. Dedicated or data center proxies, high speed, outstanding performance, unlimited traffic and domains, unlimited concurrent sessions. City and state level selection, nice. Rotations over here, less blocking. Cool. Excuse me. Let me just I just kind of wanted to look down here. Traffic calculations. Okay. Where are they located? Located in... looks like they're located in China. That's interesting. Okay, let's look at data center. Let's look at this data center. Oh, it's opening the chat. Oh, that's not cool. API user, multiple proxy user accounts, no. Acquire IP plus port through whitelist authentication, okay, no. Pricing, residential customization. Okay, let's try residential. Residential proxy pricing. Throttled by gigabytes. Well, they said unlimited bandwidth, but then they have data throttling. $3 a gig. It's expensive. It says unlimited bandwidth and use, and then it says 5 gigabyte package. That's wrong. Maybe this is a scam. Because 90 million residential IPs sounds like a lot. They say unlimited bandwidth and use, but then they say limits. Well, no, it looks like a legit brand. Looks like a legit brand. But something's off. Like, it's weird that they show data center on the home page and then it needs to be self-serve. I don't want to have a conversation with somebody. What is this? Is this like a account area? Huh. Yeah, this is kind of ghetto. Somebody clearly knows how to make a nice front end, but there's like the back end, the ties are not there. This is not even on HTTPS. That's weird. Yeah, so that's strange. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is not something I would move forward with, and it doesn't compare to Webshare. So let's take a look at Webshare. So Webshare has these are the shared data center proxies that I'm mainly concerned with. But then they also have data center and residential proxies, private proxies, so for 0 to 2 users, and then completely dedicated proxies, data center and residential. And it gets more expensive, a lot more expensive, but the main deal is the shared data center proxies. So in this example, you can do 100 proxies with custom locations and unlimited bandwidth with 1 monthly refresh on your pool, and you don't need extra concurrencies because it comes with 500 concurrencies, so that will do you pretty well until you get on the plan with 500 plus proxies. But the cost of this plan is only $30 a month, which is 30 cents per proxy. So with unlimited bandwidth like that, 100 proxies, you could pull over 1 terabyte a month in data. And so with what I do with more proxies, I do 2 to 4 terabytes a month, and I could do a lot more than that if I just left it running all the time with my scraping use case. But yeah, I've been using this for 2 years. And it's really cost effective. The success rate is really high for these data center proxies, and the speed is excellent. So I highly recommend them. This service provider. Check out this link at the bottom of the video or below this video, and much respect if you use my link to try out this service. And if not, then no worries, and and I wish you well, so I'll catch you in another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.